Well, y'all, it's already started. The self-immolation of the Democrat Party through Jasmine Crockett's desire for her own ego to be satiated in a Senate bid that is almost guaranteed to be doomed to failure, and having progressives universally condemn it as the chance lost in the Democratic Senate bid, and now they got to move to other states, is beginning. Y'all, it's already starting. The people are already dropping. It's incredible to watch. Everything's going to be linked in the description box below. I cannot wait to hear what you guys think. And of course, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn the notification bell on. Let's get right into it, people. I'm not going to bury the lead because this is just too good. I'm going to jump right into it. You can, of course, follow me on X at Braden LOA if you'd like. I expected today to be fun. I did not think that it was going to start off before Jasmine Crockett decides that she's going to run for Senate. She already threw a grenade in the entire race, and one of their top leaders and contenders just bailed. Out. He's out the door. Ugh. This is uncomfy. I heard there's a congressional seat I'm going to go run for. Literally, it just happened. Y'all, this is... Oh my God, did we see this coming or did we see this coming? Look at this. The former Dallas congressman member will run for Democratic Representative Julie Johnston's seat instead. Well, he went for the Senate. Jasmine Crockett came in and now he's settling for a congressional seat because 5 seconds ago, it was a racist gerrymander that was unacceptable. Now this is a great opportunity to further the rights of the Texans I represent. I mean, God, guys, these people, it's so transparent. But man, am I here for this. Listen to this, guys. The left, the progressives, they are all happy. The Democrats are all pissed, and they're dropping like flies, and they're waving bye-bye to their self-perceived idea that Texas was all of a sudden going to be a new blue Senate seat. Okay, this is really bad, says James. If Crockett does in fact enter the Senate race today, she is no doubt the favorite to win, and good chance she just wins outright in March with no May runoff. Of course, talking about Colin Allred dropping out of the U.S. Senate Democratic primary. You know what's really amazing about this whole thing? Come here. The people who are orchestrating this entire move are Beto O'Rourke, lost 3 times, and what's her face? Stacey Abrams from Georgia. They've got a collection of 5 losses on governor across the board in their respective states of Texas and Georgia, and they're advising Jasmine Crockett and the other Democrats on how to win Senate. Y'all, more failing upward, please God, let's keep going. Oh, the lamentations are incredibly delicious. Please send this out and let me know what you guys think in the comments field below. This alone likely takes Texas off the table. Well, off the table is not good. Even if Crockett is defeated by Tallarico, given that it would likely need to be Paxton versus Tallarico for it to even be somewhat competitive, the appropriate rating is safe R for now. Dems need North Carolina, Maine, Ohio, and Alaska for outright control. Guess what? Knock, knock, who's there? Ain't gonna happen, boo. No matter how much you hate Trump and no matter how much you think everything's over, you're not going to take Ohio, and you're not going to take Alaska, and you're not going to take Maine because you nominated a psycho leftist socialist. But by all means, keep the pipe dream going because Texas is now suddenly safe R. Come here, guys. We're going to have a real moment of honesty and transparency together. You remember how I told you the propaganda was going to make you nauseous for the next 11 months? Yep. Well, it turns out that all of a sudden, now, the ideal scenario where there was even a remote possibility and chance was Paxton versus Tallarico, Republican versus Democrat. But even then, it was a long outside shot, and even then, it was still Republican safe. But at least they had a chance. Does that jive with what they were telling you ad nauseum for the last 3 months? Texas is going to flip blue. It's 100%. Jasmine Crockett says all of the polling says that Texas is going to flip blue with her as the standard bearer of the Senate race. Now all of a sudden it's safe R and we knew the whole time. God, guys, they lie to you with impunity, and that's why we're here. Let's get into this. I cannot wait to show you how Beto O'Rourke and Stacey Abrams are a big part of this. Watch this. According to 2 people familiar with the meeting, by the way, this is from CNN. I'm going to bring the article up in a second. I went behind a paywall, so you don't have to. O'Rourke wanted to run for Senate again, and Tallarico told people for years he wanted to run for governor. So O'Rourke wanted Allred to run for attorney general and Castro for lieutenant governor. Y'all, the people who are orchestrating all of this in the Democratic auspices are literally a 3-time loser for Senate, Beto O'Rourke, and Stacey Abrams, a 2-time Senate or loser for governor. Y'all, I mean, my God, please keep failing upwards. Please. Okay, let's jump right over here. Jasmine Crockett scrambles the Democrats as she weighs a last-minute Texas Senate run. Last minute, yeah. The last day of filing is today. There's no, oh, it's a coincidence, it's the last day. No, she's going to declare because it's going to be a big splash at the last moment to try to oust everybody else. That's why Colin Allred, the other Democrat who's been in the race for a while, just bounced. Because he knows. She hasn't announced as of the making of this video, which is at 11:31 Central Time. But he somehow still bounced out. It's almost like they got a call. Anyway, let's keep on going. This article is from yesterday. Oh, man, here we go. This is about Jasmine Crockett. She asked Colin Allred, her former House colleague making a second Senate run after losing in 2024, to drop out and run for governor instead as part of a slate that would have asked Representative Joaquin Castro run for state attorney general. You see this exact same thing? This is exactly what Beto O'Rourke asked him to do and asked her to do. They're orchestrating the entire thing from a loser's perspective. One of their Senate candidates lost last cycle. The guy running the entire boat in Texas lost 3 times for Senate. I mean, literally, it's like 3 strikes you're out only means you're getting promoted to, planner for the Democrat Party in Texas. Oh, don't worry, we're going to keep on going. Crockett and Representative Mark Beasley, a fellow Dallas Democrat dealing with the gerrymandered breakup of his current seat, have already discussed sequencing on Monday for him to file in her district shortly after she submits her Senate paperwork. They're already talking about who's going to run the seat after she leaves. This is not even a question. She's knocked somebody else out of it already. She's pushing the ticket to the left. They're going to lose the general electorate. All of a sudden, Texas is a safe R seat, even though they've been telling you for 4 months that it's over and it's going to go deep blue because, one district. And now they've already got a replacement. Yo, I swear, the reason we focus on all this stuff with such detail is because we tell you what's going to happen. And she's talked with Stacey Abrams, the 2-time failed Georgia gubernatorial candidate, about expanding the electorate in a longtime red state that turned purple. Y'all, okay. God in heaven, here's the big brains behind the entire operation in Texas right now. Stacey Abrams, 2-time failed governor candidate. Beto O'Rourke, 3-time failed Senate candidate. One of the candidates is a guy that lost the last time around. They've already pushed him out, and now you got Jasmine Crockett, who's going to be another loser in this entire race. Y'all, at some point, do you just have to be entertained at the clown car? Because, my God, Democrats, I don't want you to win. I want you to lose everything, because I don't believe that you guys have the best interest of our country in mind. But if this is what you're going to do, because you can't take out the losers and keep them in positions of power, I'm completely here for it. Go team. Have you thought about bringing them in and consulting in other national races? Because I hear they're available. All right, let's keep on going. The fighter persona that's appealed to so many disillusioned Democrats now has many of them, and Crockett herself, thinking that's exactly what the Senate race needs, a fighter. But all those who believe Crockett brings the fundraising ability and energy needed to seriously contend in a long shot race, all of a sudden the long shot race, there are those who fear she is setting up the latest example of classic Texas Democratic self-immolation. Oh my God, you cannot make this stuff up. If she runs statewide, Crockett will almost certainly energize Republicans who will be reminded of her blunders. Blunders? How about just her asinine personality? Blunders. Like calling Greg Abbott, who uses a wheelchair, Governor Hot Wheels. Or accusing several GOP figures of taking campaign contributions from what turned out to be a Jeffrey Epstein, but not the sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. God, guys. Popcorn, pop it in mass, let's go. A wave of Republican voters turning out against her could take down not just Democrats running for U.S. House seats in newly drawn districts, but also state legislative candidates trying to stop a future gerrymander. So she's just going to throw a grenade in the entire system. The entire engine is just going to go bloop, because Jazzy wants that Senate seat. My God. Oh, God, this is CNN. This is not me. This is CNN. To some Democrats, this seems like a classic case of a party seeing a potential Republican disaster it could take advantage of, then laying the groundwork for the Democrats' own disaster. Democrats haven't won statewide in Texas since 1994. A 3-decade streak including failures by Beto O'Rourke and Wendy Davis, who both became national causes and lost anyway. Y'all, I've been telling you, I'm going to keep on telling you. This is manna from heaven. The far left progressives are going to push the electorate out of reach of the Democrats in all the important states that they want. The moderate Democrats are not going to win this emotional push from the progressive left in their candidate choices, and they're going to get smoked. In my personal opinion, it's most likely going to continue on into 2028. The progressive candidates are going to push Gavin Newsom and Harris all the way forward. No one else is going to come even close, and they're going to get smoked again. And again, I'm here for it because the extremism simply doesn't work because you need independence. And that's what I've got for you guys. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I will see you on the next one. I'm Braden. Later.